Back in the 1950s, in the post-war era of the United States, employers held out the promise of essentially lifetime job security. And that was a pretty good bargain. If you basically showed up on time, did your job, didn't get into too much trouble, you could have a job for life. That regime worked reasonably well, but it's over. And so I think that in a world where you're not getting lifetime job security, people want a bargain that gives them something else. They want a bargain that gives them challenging work. They want a bargain that allows them to work with great people. They want a bargain that allows them to contribute to something big. They want a bargain that allows them to do something that makes a big contribution. And so I think that because of the nature of the social contract of work, people have different motivations and want different things from their jobs. Of course, they want to get paid. Of course, they want to have some decent array of benefits. But that just is really the entry ticket. In order to really get talented people into the mix, you have to offer something else. And it tends to be these much more inscrutable, internal sort of motivators. Rowe is the results-only work environment. It's the brainchild of two former HR executives named Callie Ressler and Jody Thompson, who came up with this incredible idea where people don't have schedules. They can show up at work anytime they want, whenever they want. They just have to get their work done. Meetings are optional. And what's interesting about that is that that dose of autonomy and control over time produces great results. Engagement levels go up, turnover goes down. This approach is one of the approaches that I think is really interesting and innovative that's coming out of HR departments that really have the promise to reshape how work is done in this country. The two or three top trends in the workplace today are this move from left brain abilities to right brain abilities. That's number one. Another very important trend is that for the first time ever, we're going to have more women than men in the workplace. That's a seismic change, and it's going to affect how we run our companies. And the final is big change, and the big trend is what we're looking for when we hire people. It used to be that we wanted a really intense technical specialist, and I think that those days are ending. More and more companies that I talk to say they are looking for people who are T-shaped, shaped like a T. They have some depth, absolutely, in some area, but that's not all they have. They also have some breadth. They can connect what's going on in their technical specialty with what's going on inside of that company, within that industry, even to the wider world. This is a workplace that increasingly belongs to people who are T-shaped. You know, I think that HR, as the place that understands talent, has a role as kind of an ambassador to other parts of the firm and other parts of the organization to explain, listen, talent doesn't want to be controlled, talent wants autonomy. Let me show you why. I think it has a role in cultivating people, making sure they're challenged inside of organizations. I think HR also has a very interesting strategic role in watching out for talent, cultivating talent even outside the boundaries of an organization, because the next great person who can really change a company might be working for somebody else. And this kind of passive form of recruiting where you say, hey, we have a job open, isn't the great way to get top talent.